Ayong adlaw! Good day, tourists! This is Julie from CODM Travel and Tours. I will be your tour guide for today, and with me, our coach, Captain Kuya Chris Evans. Okay, so we will be your companion for today's trip. But before we begin the tour, please be reminded with all safety platforms, guidelines, and precautions so that this trip will be highly safe and enjoyable. You just have to remember the word S stands for synchronize. Synchronize your time to my time so that no one will left behind. So next is my backpack. We got you covered. We got all you need from first aid kit, toiletry, alcohol for everyone's safety. So time checks. So already 8 in the morning and we are exactly in time to start our tour. And the weather is very cooperative. Mr. Sun is smiling at us. So are you ready, tourists? So if you have question, clarification, or you need some help, don't hesitate to approach us. Okay? I am so excited for the tour and I believe all my tours as well. So welcome to our first destination, which is one of the historical in the Philippines, the Aguinaldo Shrine. The Aguinaldo Shrine is a national shrine located in Kawit, Cavite in the Philippines, where the Philippine Declaration of Independence from Spain was declared on June 12, 1898. So dubbed as the House of History. The Aguinaldo Mansion is the locus of focal point in the unfolding of Philippine history. Constructed in 1845, the original structure of the house was of nipa and thatch material. It was reconstructed 4 years later using a variety of Philippine hardwood. By the 1920s, major renovations saw the construction of the tower and the symbolic balcony of the house. It was also during this period that the house was refurbished with architectural details of nationalistic themes, Masonic symbols, and Art Nouveau and Art Deco's artistic style, prevalent during the early 20th century. So the house where the president lived was donated to the Filipino people in 1963, a year before he passed away. So in 1964, the house was placed under the care of National Museum of the Philippines, and it was declared a national shrine. Through Republic Act No. 4039 by 1972, Executive Order 370 transferred the shrine under the care and maintenance of the National Historical Commission to commemorate the event, so now known as the Araw ng Kalayaan or Independence Day. So a national holiday, the Philippine flag is raised here by the top government official on June 12 each year. So the house is now a museum. So President Aguinaldo is greatly enlarged his home from 1990 to 1921 and transforming it into a monument to flag and country. He constructed an elaborate Independence balcony, which Aguinaldo and top Philippines officials used during Independence Day celebration. So, many visitors today assume the balcony to be the actual location of Independence Proclamation. So, Aguinaldo Park, the property, which is adjacent to a river, was expanded to include the Aguinaldo Park, a park in front of the house created for the Philippine Centennial Celebration of 1998. So, the park with a long promenade and two long pools. Previously, the house was fronted by a busy street. In the park is the bronze statue of Aguinaldo on horseback. So, main house. The mansion has 3 sections. So, the main house, the tower, and the family wing. At the ground floor, you'll see the several memorabilia of the late president and the Katipunans. There are also a bowling lane, dioramas, paintings, weapons, and other historical artifacts. Going up to the second floor, to the right side, east wing of the house where the rooms of general daughters are located. So at the past and the balcony of the seniors named by Aguinaldo this is where the military strategies were plotted during the revolutions. Also at the second floor, the huge ballroom filled with fine antique furnitures. From here, you could see the Independence balcony which was added during the 1990 renovation of the house. And you can also see some of the house secret passage and hiding places for documents, weapons, and the dining room also located on the second floor. It's highlighted by a relief map of the Philippines on its ceiling. On the one side, you'll see the room of General Emilio Aguinaldo, which is also full of hidden rooms and secret passageway. So the house truly reflects Aguinaldo's inventive mind. You'll see the family dining room and kitchen, which leads to the exit and a lawn at the back of the mansion. So on our way out, we saw the indoor swimming pool of the family, and at the back of the house, where General Emilio Aguinaldo was laid to rest. The general died on February 1964 at the age of 94. Time to visit the shrine is open from Tuesday to Sunday except on official non-working holidays, 8 a.m. to 12 noon and 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Entrance is free. So on behalf of COD and Travel and Tours, we are very thankful for choosing us to become part of the unforgettable trip here in Aguinaldo Shrine. Thank you and goodbye! Tourists!
Tourists.